You know what insurance companies love more than anything else? They love inconsistency. They love inconsistent medical treatment. They love inconsistent medical records. They love inconsistent statements made by the person claiming to be injured. What do I mean by this? The value of a personal injury case, no matter what the means or mechanism was of how you got hurt, as long as it was through the fault of somebody else, the continuity of care and the continuity of care relative to the date that you got injured is vital to the value and valuing a personal injury case. The typical case is you're injured through no fault of your own, you seek medical treatment within 24 hours, you're told to follow up with your primary care physician within 7 days, you do, your PCP recommends further medical treatment, you follow that treatment, whether it's physical therapy, you see a specialist, you have surgery, whatever the case is, through to the time that you're done treating. You're either all better at the time of your conclusion or you're as good as you're ever going to be, but there is no gap in treatment. There's no missed time. There's no delay in getting treatment. So all those dots are connected. It's very hard to say that the treatment you received was not related to the injury that you were caused to suffer through the negligence of somebody else. That is how a case maintains its value. A case loses its value when you have inconsistencies in treatment or a delay in treatment. You get involved in an incident where you're injured through no fault of your own, however that happens, and you aren't seen by somebody for 2 weeks, 3 weeks, 4 weeks, or you were told to follow up your PCP and you don't, or you don't for quite some time. Well, in those two scenarios, the insurance company is going to say, well, sure, we know that there was an incident where your client got hurt, but how do we know what happened in the meantime? How do we know when your client was seen for the first time after 4 weeks that something else didn't happen, or they went to the emergency room and they were diagnosed with a particular injury, but they weren't seen again for another 3 weeks? How do we know what happened in the meantime? Fair game. It really is. It's unfortunate, but it's a fair argument for them to make. The other issue is following a course of treatment, plateauing, getting to a point in your treatment where they recommend that you do something else, like get steroidal injection therapy, perhaps even get surgery, but you don't. Even though it's recommended, that devalues your case, or it plateaus the value of your case at that level. If you were to get further treatment, if you were to get that steroidal injection therapy treatment, if you were to have that surgery, that escalates the value of your case. And I'm not suggesting have surgery to increase the value of your case. I'm just telling you how value and inconsistencies in treatment or refusing to get further treatment affects the determination of what your case is worth. All these things need to be taken into consideration. Personal injury attorneys will have a conversation with their clients as to what is in their best interest, medically speaking, and what they're doing or choosing not to do, how that will have an effect on the value of their case. So mind the gap. Be aware of what a gap in treatment can do to the value of your case. I am Dave Buckley. I am a personal injury attorney. I really hope you never need me, but I am here if you need me. Thanks.